Okay, we're back. I'm going to try a little slower speed this time. And I'm going to finish up this handle today, I think. I'm going to have to lengthen my tool quite a bit. I'm running into my quill here with my tool holder. So I think the answer to that is to extend the length of my cutting tool. I don't think if there's any other solution. I could change the angle of my compound, maybe. Let me think about this. I'll change the angle of the compound. Well, I'm going to try lengthening my back this out. That's kind of concerned about how long that is. Go ahead and plunge in there. Okay, I want to measure how deep I am here. So let's get this down to where it almost touches. I'm going to make that my 0. I'm zeroing my dial here. So let's go back one whole turn. And then 2 whole turns. So we're going to make my depth 2 whole turns back to 0. There's 1. I lost track of my turns, so I'm going to go 1, 2. So 1. Okay. Okay, that's it for my final depth. Doing about half the width of my tool. So that's about equal there. It's actually a little broader on this side, so I need to come out a little bit. Okay, let's change tools. Okay, that kind of this kind of gives the end a feature that matches the hammerhead, I think. I think that's a similar feature. Maybe that'll work well for me in the end. I think we might be just maybe a little filing and then a lot of emery. Okay. Chasing that line down there. I got some 120, I got 320 and 320. Let's just try 320. Well, I think that's really just about do it. Kind of anticlimactic, I think. I break through the paper. Okay, I'm gonna get some 1,000 grit. So 1,000. let me recap that. For this will go in the forejaw in this position. We will center drill, drill for tap size, tap, counter bore, and that ought to be the end of the project. Okay, guys, thanks for coming along. We're going to run outside and take a look at the progress on my truck so far. Okay, I tried to move this the other day, use my car to pull it out and get it straightened up in the driveway a little bit. This has all been sprayed down with Purple Power and then pressure washed, rinsed with a pressure washer and cleaned. So I have some of the engine information I'll share with you in a minute. I think it's a 4.3 liter maybe. Let me go check. Okay, it is a 1993 GMC Sierra 1500 SL two-wheel drive 4.3 liter V6, and I purple powered the entire truck except for the inside of the bed, and pressure washed it. I tried to move it, tried to pull it out in my car in the street a little bit, and I was going to bring it back in and straighten it out. Brakes were locked up, and I thought it was the emergency brakes. He told me there was a problem there. Well, I took that off. Those brake pads are brand new. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see the spring hanger. There, it doesn't exist. So they're either very close to being wore down to nothing, or they're wore down to nothing. So it's got a good hitch on it, and I got these covered back up. I derusted the lug nuts, vapor rust, and wire wheeled them. No cancer down here. Like I say, it's a 93. You got new brake lines going from the front calipers to the axle. These were locked up. This is just barely hanging on there right now, but I had a hell of a time getting that to back off to pull it off. I ended up releasing the bleeder valve, and that allowed it to compress a little bit. There might have been a vapor lock in the line, for all I know. On the other side here, I got the caliper off, and I'm working on getting the brake line that runs down to the caliper here disconnected. Get some Zerk fittings on the ball joints. Need to take care of that. So that's it. I put some what do you call it, clear lacquer on the top here, and I painted the back of the mirrors. So there we are on the $900 pickup truck. I'm very hopeful I'm going to have a good vehicle here. Rumor is that the engine runs great. It gives great gas mileage for a V6 pickup truck. It's a 5-speed. Brakes and tires are my main issue. Suspension, there's U-bolts, and then dropping the gas tank. I still think I can clean that tank while it's in the truck, simply by draining it, filling it with some other substance, draining it, filling it, draining it, filling it, draining it. But again, there's nothing beats, taking the tank, actually taking it off, and putting some material in there and agitating it. And I'm sure I could do a more thorough job cleaning the tank with it off of the truck. So, shop update. All this is going over to the store. I officially have room for a Bridgeport. There'll have to be some lighting put back here. And this is my my red spot. I have a bolt in the floor there for winching machinery into the garage. So that's something, don't want to stub your toe on that. So yeah, we got the propane generator put up, got the gasoline. We're going to take the carburetor off of that, clean it out. That blue rack may go, it may stay. If I could move the ladders down a couple inches, might be able to get that rack all the way against the wall, but not a big fan of that shelf. And then got my toolboxes. This is 1,000 sub giveaway. Some of my wet chemicals, fasteners, electric, a few other things in there. The saw, and I got this table. This is the same table that my lathe is on, my mini lathe, only this doesn't have the big soapstone top on it. You buy this board, it's called a hobby board, I think. Project panel. It's a nice piece of pine. A good finish. See if it has knots on the other side. I would call that a C, maybe a BB finish, or maybe even a C finish. A would be no knots at all. Okay, and the new sander, the fold-away bench grinder, air compressor, welder, all that kind of stuff. So there's the handle as I've made it. I'll go ahead and slip that off. Okay. And unlock the quill. Slide that away. Yeah, that feels good. Got a nice thumb hold here. And you can back that up with the pinky. Okay, so next we'll remove the number 13 Jarno dead center. But before I do so, I'm going to check my tailstock alignment. So let's do that together right now. So we need to get you dethroned. And we need to bring carriage all the way down. No interference there. Let's just get rid of this piece altogether. Okay. And let's bring the tailstock down with its live center. And I can see that I am off a little bit. So let me grab the appropriate wrench here. Should be right here. So I need to bring this thing, the tailstock, I need to bring it towards me. So I'm going to loosen this. And I'm going to tighten oh, I gotta love that. Okay, let's take a look at that. Maybe some white, some background to help you see that a little better. Need some white paper or something. There we go. Okay. I'll put my okay, well that's it, I'm afraid, for the handle. I like it. It feels good. The design is functional as well as, you know, beautiful. Now, you know, don't screw it up now, Kimber. This is, you know, getting this held in the jaws of the chuck is my #1 concern. And, you know, damn the torpedoes. I'm not going to be using any shims, anything to protect the finish. I just want to be sure I have this thing locked down. I can come back later and clean up any marks I put in it. I'm not going to worry about the aesthetics over safety. So, thanks for coming along, guys. I appreciate it. Like and subscribe. Tell a buddy. Bring a friend. Later.